Kicking off the action, starting at number 1, World Rally Championship regular Bruno Thiry in his brand new Subaru WRC.
Gauche 35 plus, gras OK. Droite 35 plus, gras OK.
The car's brand new to him, and Thiry has only tested it in dry conditions. He's second on stage 1, but on stage 2 he's 7 seconds quicker than the field. Gregoire de Mevius was third after 4 stages, but with differential problems in the Escort WRC, he'd slide down the order. Freddy Loix in the Toyota, fastest on stages 1, 3 and 4, but the Winfield Subaru still his main rival. Another of the local heroes, Patrick Snijers, in trouble early on with the RED Escort WRC.
30 meter.
Confusion in the car, Snijers not quite hearing the note from Danny Collebunders, his co-driver.
30 meter. Ja, rechts 55 lang. Niet couperen. Wordt 70 meter spits in links. En korte haarspeelt links in bergaf.
De eerste proef van de eerste ronde.
On the first stage he said we went straight on and lost about 15 seconds. On stage 3 the turbo hose came loose and we lost another 40 seconds. Then on the 4th stage we got the wrong tyres and lost another 15 seconds or so. So not going too well, says Patrick Snijers.
En van dan is beginnen redelijk gaan, ja.
Things not going too well for Henry Lundgaard either, losing 3 minutes with a puncture on the 2nd stage. Carter already tied up the 1997 Belgian Championship last time out, 6th overall here in another unfamiliar car. Marc Duez and co-driver Steven Verreydt out in another of the future world run Subarus, and with Marc Duez at the helm, fun is always on the agenda. Little brush with the scenery here for the crew, just a few yards from the flying finish. And on these narrow lanes, finding somewhere to turn around is not always this easy. Renaud Verreydt started 9th on his home event, but his co-driver Benoit Ramelot has never been on a rally before in his life. In the running for the Formula 2 Championship, Bernard Munster up against stiff opposition in his Maxi Megane. Part of that opposition is Pascal Gabin in the Citroën Saxo kit car. He's running 2nd in Formula 2 at this stage. Also looking mighty strong, Chris Prinson in the Renault Clio kit car, 3rd in the Formula 2 standings. The other main title contender in Formula 2, Jean-Pierre van der Valve, dropping down the order, and here's the reason why: a flailing tyre. That big puncture on stage 2 dropping him down the order. And Gudezone in his Mazda GTR also picking up a puncture on the 2nd stage. But no problems for the leader, Bruno Thiry, setting fastest times from stage 8 through to stage 14. The Subaru WRC clearly in perfect running order.
45, très étroit. Ouvre à fond bref, 50, sommet, et poteau quitte à gauche 43, crap. Gauche 43, crap.
The pace of the leader causing trouble for the other drivers. Freddy Loix putting the car off the road briefly as he just discovers the ultimate limits of the Toyota. On the limit too, Renaud Verreydt, not quite quick enough though to catch Loix or Thiry even on home turf. Patrick Snijers blazing his way back towards the front, coming back up from 9th to 4th. And for racer Marc Duez, 5th overall, a very impressive showing considering he only does now 2 or 3 rallies a year. 6th place for Laurent Verhulstrata, the champion. Next year he might be seen in Bastos colours alongside Patrick Snijers. And problems at Parc Fermé. Jean-Marc Fortin has to push the Escort in as Gregoire de Mevius suffers a clutch failure. The hard-charging Bruno Thiry finishes the day with a 37-second advantage over Freddy Loix, but this might be his last rally in a Subaru. Talk is that he may be going to Ford for 98. Loix not happy to be second. He will stay with Toyota for 98, but whether it'll be European or World events, nobody knows. Patrick Snijers will retain Bastos sponsorship for 98, but where he will drive is uncertain, as the Belgian Championship will be only for Formula 2 cars. He wants a bit more exciting action. Gregoire of Mevius, already 2 times a Group N World Champion, doesn't want to do Belgian Formula 2 rallying next year, but where he'll end up is also open to question. So day 2, 12 more stages, and Bruno Thiry with that 37-second advantage, professing before the start that he will take things easy. Yeah, right.
3, 2, 1, allez, gauche 25 plus, sur sommet droite 25 moins, quart de grain humide, gauche à fond humide, ouvre long, ok.
So from this nice leisurely getaway, obviously, Bruno Thiry matching Freddy Loix's stage times second for second, and if Loix takes a second off him, then Bruno takes it back on the next stage. Well, the gauntlet firmly thrown down, and Freddy Loix knows what he has to do. Attack, attack, attack. But in the first 6 stages, he only effectively pulls back 1 second on Bruno. The second of the Toyotas losing time as well, but Verreydt looking comfortable in 3rd place. The popping and banging of the limiter means the Escort is on absolute maximum power, and Patrick Snijers is flying, matching the 2 leaders for stage times several times in the morning. Patrick Snijers started the day in 9th place, but would eventually fight his way back up to 3rd.
En oké, voor 50 meter links 75. De 70 meter kruispunt rechtdoor. En rechts 65 links beginnen.
After a very impressive event, Marc Duez was to fall out of the action just 2 stages from home. Mechanical failure in the Subaru the reason. Gregoire de Mevius struggling again, and this is a typical end to what's been a very difficult season for him. 3rd event in a row that he's suffered with mechanical problems, and mechanical problems intervene in the Formula 2 battle as well. Bernard Munster forced to retire on the 28th stage, and the Formula 2 title slips away. And that means that the Belgian Formula 2 champion is Jean-Pierre van der Valve. 306 kit car winning the class and the championship. Pascal Gabin 11th overall on the event and 2nd in Formula 2, the Saxo again showing well. Group N once more on the event, an all Mitsubishi battle. In his slightly older Evolution 2 version, Just Boxen 3rd in the category on this event. Kurt Hector's in the brand new Evo 4 Mitsubishi takes Group N here after a rally-long battle with 2nd place man Chris van Vonsel. 14th overall for the Mazda GTR. Goodazone having to struggle through this event. His recce car was stolen the night before the start, and with it went his pace notes. So he and his co-driver have had to work on somebody else's notes. Far from ideal. Patrick Snijers showing in the final few stages that he is still very much a force to be reckoned with in Belgian rallying, fighting his way up into 3rd by the end. Freddy Loix 2nd from start to finish, not impressed with the speed of the Subaru, not impressed with his inability to catch it either. And mission accomplished for Bruno Thiry. The Subaru WRC, despite its dearth of testing in his hands, proving the perfect weapon. And undoubtedly he was just as happy as Bruno, Thiry and Stefan Prevost, the overall victors.